Matt Reeves, writer and director of The Batman, promised viewers a new take on Batman. Finally, a chance to see his detective skills, since the previous films didn't put much focus on it. Heavily inspired by David Fincher's Seven, the movie shares similar plot elements. Both killers are playing a game with detectives, they're always one step ahead, they make religious references, they turn themselves into the police, and they're trying to say something about society. The setting and images are alike too, but the film suffers because of it. At no point does it ever feel like you're looking at Gotham, it lacks an identity. Aesthetically, it could have worked had this just been a crime film, but it doesn't work for a Batman movie. Reeves doesn't seem to understand the characters or the city. To borrow so many elements from one director, specifically just one movie, turns the project into something derivative and uninteresting. There are some people who like that about the movie, and they're cheerleaders for the film because it's realistic and dark.
This movie is dark. This movie is bleak. This movie is grounded in reality way beyond Nolan. This movie is darker and more realistic than Nolan's movies. And we all know that, especially in Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, those movies are very much grounded in realism, but this takes it to another level. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing.
It's probably the slowest paced Batman film to date, and that's why I loved it. Reeves grounds his film in our own reality, or a darker version of it.
See, realism is just another word for nihilism. Audiences and creative personalities think things are deep and realistic if it contains a nihilistic message. Because really, that's the way people see the world right now. They confuse intelligence with nihilism and despair. As for identity politics, the film stands with Catwoman's claim that it's white privileged men destroying Gotham. The mayor, the DA, the chief of police, and most of the cops. They're all corrupt except for the black-washed James Gordon, and a new character that is introduced, a black woman who wants to fix the city. So they're not exactly hiding its liberal bias at all. And Riddler is reinvented because they want to brainwash viewers. The troubled white nerds are the new terrorists. Hollywood is sending a message. Lonely white men are the extremists we should fear.